Welcome back. John Kelly with John Kelly Fitness and head coach at Live Free CrossFit. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And today I wanted to talk about a famous quote attributed to Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Now, that's not exactly what he said, but that's the quote that you'll look and find on the internet if you look it up. And it means the same as what he actually said. It means if you want to make change in the world, you have to look in the mirror and change yourself. In today's world, we have war, we have crooked politicians, we have financial and racial inequality, environmental concerns, a lot of things that can seem like they're outside of your scope of control, and they are. The only thing that you can control in this world is your behavior and the way you react to these things. So if you want to see change, you have to embody that change. You have to be kind to people. You have to be grateful for what you have in the world. It can be hard, but if you look at everybody like they're your family, it makes it a lot easier to treat them nicer and with more compassion. If you want people to show you compassion and respect, then you have to give compassion and respect. And remember that we all are fighting a different kind of fight, and we're all going through life without any kind of rule book, and we're all learning as we go. So if you can remember that about people, sometimes it can make them a little bit easier to deal with, and take some of the stress that you feel other people are causing you. You are responsible for your own stress and how you react to people. A lot of people have environmental concerns. What can you do to help the environment? You can recycle. If you're not recycling, that can be something you can do. You can purchase a car that's fuel efficient or electric, or even ride a bike. You can shop local, shop organic. You don't want to support large conglomerate corporations that its bottom line is profit. That they're going to destroy the land, they're going to abuse animals so they can make a ton of money and get out an inferior product to you. You want to support farmers that are going to take care of the land so that it can be farmed continuously. Although those prices might be a little higher, that's the way you're going to show change with your money. Sometimes voting seems like it doesn't matter, but money always matters. Use your money as your vote. Take that hard-earned cash and put it into something that's going to pay benefits in your local community. Shop locally. Support small businesses. If you can buy a sandwich from a large corporation like Subway or McDonald's, something cheap, that's what you're going to get out of it. But if you take your money and you go spend it at the local mom and pop restaurant, you're not only supporting your local community, but you're helping feed a family just like your own. And that's going to pay dividends not only for that family, but for your community at large. If you're tired of banks manipulating the financial system, don't use them. Sign up for a credit union where everybody is owner of the credit union, where everybody has a share in what's going on, where your money's being invested for everybody, not just for the bank who takes your money, invests that money, makes money off your money, and keeps the profit and doesn't share it with you. You can also purchase something called Bitcoin and keep your money in Bitcoin, which is money that is totally out of the bank's hands. Bitcoin is a little bit controversial because it can be used for a variety of different reasons. But when I first started reading about Bitcoin, it was $400 for a Bitcoin. I looked back at it a couple months later, no, a couple months ago, a couple of years later, and it was $900 a Bitcoin. I looked at it today, and it's $1,195, almost $1,200 for one Bitcoin. If I would have taken $10,000 and bought Bitcoins when they were at 900 and I thought they were too high, I would have already made $3,000 in the last month or two. I think it was about 90 days ago. No, 60 days ago. And I would have made $3,000 in 60 days, which is good money for not doing anything. So there's ways that you can make your money work for you outside of the banks. All of these things you can do to support not only yourself, your family, and your community are going to help the world at large. Once you learn the rules of the game, you can play the game to your advantage. A couple of years ago, when I began to learn the rules and I saw how crooked the game was, I tried to remove myself from the game, but that didn't work. That only pushed me further into the hole. So what I decided to do, the old adage, you can't beat them, join them, was form my own corporation, which is now Live Free CrossFit, John Kelly Fitness, RX Nutrition. This allows me to play by the same rules as these large corporations. This allows me to write off my hard-earned money and not give it back to the government at 30%. A lot of these large corporations, not only do they pay lower taxes, but they even get subsidies. Companies making billions of dollars getting subsidies because they know the rules of the game. Don't be a pawn in the game. Be a player. Learn the rules, make it work for you, and be the change you want to see. Practice what you preach and embody that change. It's not always easy, and it's a continual, lifelong process of learning, growing, reevaluating, and making moves that are going to benefit not only yourself, but everybody. When you take care of everybody else, the universe takes care of you. So if you have any questions, comment down below. I'm learning just like you are. Like, share, subscribe this video, and be the change that you want to see in the world.